Hello my dear students. Today in this class we will solve some more questions related to Pythagoras theorem. So we'll check the questions now. As already questions are there with you, I will read the question and I will draw the diagram. Okay. Triangle ABD is a triangle right angled at A is given. So first we will draw a right triangle ABD in which it is given angle A is a right angle. So angle A we can mark here. B and D anywhere you can mark. Okay. And then what is given? AC perpendicular to BD. So you have to draw AC perpendicular to BD. AC perpendicular to BD. This condition is given. And then show that. So all proof. So directly we can write down there given. Yes, what are the conditions given? Yes, first angle A is equal to 90 degrees given, and then AC perpendicular to BD is given. Then next, to prove, what we have to prove, that we will check. We have to prove first one, AB square is equal to BC into BD we have to prove. Second one we have to prove AC square is equal to BC into DC, and third one we have to prove AD square is equal to BD into CD. So these three things we have to prove. So again we will start the proof now. Now you can check. The first one we need AB square, correct? So we need two triangles in which side AB is coming there. So what are the two triangles we have? Yes, we have triangle ABD and triangle ABC. So we will write now here, in triangle ABD and triangle ABC. Just to check whether equal angles are there. Yes, in triangle ABD which angle is 90 degree? Angle A is 90 degree. And in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degrees. So we'll write the complete name there. Angle ACB. Reason will come 90 degree. And one more equal angle. Yes, angle B. So we will write down there. Angle B is equal to angle B. Here reason will be common angle. So therefore the two triangles are similar to each other. Triangle ABD similar to. Now check the naming there. Angle A is equal to which angle? Angle C, correct? So C only should be written first. Then angle B is equal to angle B only. So that we wrote first. So in this triangle ABC, C and B we wrote. Remaining is A. So triangle ABD similar to triangle CBA by AA criteria. After that what we will write? Yes, we will write down the ratio of the corresponding sides are equal. So AB by CB equal to BD by BA is equal to AD by, yes, CA. So if the naming is wrong, then this proof will not come. So be careful when you are writing the name there. So now just to check in the proof which one we need. AB square we need. So which ratio we can select so that AB square should come? Yes, the first and second. These two ratios we can select. Just to do the cross multiplication. Then what will come? AB square is equal to BD into BC. That only you have to prove. So first part is over. Clear? Okay. This one we did when we proved Pythagoras theorem also. The same concept we used. So first we proved triangle ABD similar to triangle CBA. Okay. Then next one. Second one we have to prove AC square is equal to BC into DC. AC square is equal to BC into DC. So for that this AC is there. So instead of proving this one, first what we can do, we can prove this one. AD square is equal to BD into CD. Why? Because we can take this triangle only, triangle ADC and triangle ADB. So I am just writing these two triangles. You just prove it they are similar. Which one? triangle ADB, ABD we wrote. So that naming should be written. In the first one what you wrote, triangle ABD and triangle ADC. Just to prove it, I am not writing the statement there. Just to prove the two triangles are similar. This one we did while proving Pythagoras theorem also. And I think you know now how to prove the similarity. Okay. Written? Okay. Now I am going to write the similarity condition directly. Triangle ABD is similar to. Yes. What are the equal angles we have here? Triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Yes. Angle A is equal to angle C. So here if you wrote angle A first, so here also C only should be written first. Then angle D we have taken as the common angle. So D here we wrote at last. So here also it should come at last only. So which point is remaining now? A only is remaining. So it will come in this way, CAD. Now write down the ratio. It will come AB by CA is equal to BD by AD is equal to AD by CD. Which one we will take? Which two ratios? Yes, the last two. If you will relate the last two, you will get the proof of the third one. So just to do the cross multiplication, then we will get AD square is equal to BD into CD. So third proof also over. Now we will check how to do the proof of the second one. So while proving Pythagoras theorem also I explained both the triangles are similar to triangle ADB. That's why these two triangles also will be similar to each other. That's why I told you that naming should be correct. Here if you wrote ABD, then here also it should be written ABD only. So from these two which we proved, what we can say, just write down there. Triangle ABD is similar to triangle CBA and triangle ABD is similar to triangle ABD is similar to triangle CAD. Triangle ABD only similar to triangle CBA and triangle ABD is similar to triangle CAD. So from these two what we can say? Yes, we can say these two triangles also similar to each other. So write down there. Therefore, triangle CBA similar to triangle CAD. Now write down the ratios. It will come CB by CA is equal to BA by AD is equal to CA by CD. Now just to check in the second one what we need, AC square is equal to. So where AC square will come? Yes, here while taking the first and third. So it will come here CB by CA is equal to CA by CD. Now just to do the cross multiplication, then we will get CA square is equal to CB into CD. That only we have to prove for the second one. Okay. So this question is clear. Okay. So moving on to the next question. Now in this question, first we can check how the diagram will come. It is given P and Q are the midpoints of sides CA and CB of a triangle ABC right angled at C. So it is given in triangle ABC, angle C is 90 degrees. So A, B, C I am marking here. And then what is given? P is the midpoint of CA. P is the midpoint of CA. Midpoint of CA. Q is the midpoint of CB. Q is the midpoint of CB. And then what is written? Prove that 4AQ square. So A and Q we have to join. 4AQ square is equal to 4AC square plus BC square. Then second one, 4BP square. 4BP square. So we have to join BP also. 4BP square is equal to BC square. Then next one, no other sides we have to join. Okay. So this is the diagram. Now we will check what is given in the question. What is given? First, angle C is equal to 90 degree is given. And then it is given P is the midpoint of AC. P is the midpoint of AC. So what relation will come there? First relation, AP and PC will be equal. And what is the relation in AP and AC? Yes, AP will be equal to half of AC. In the same way, PC also will be equal to half of AC. So we will write down that AP is equal to half of AC and PC also is equal to half of AC. Or it can be written as AC is equal to 2 into AP. In the same way, AC is equal to 2 into PC. Similarly, BQ is equal to half of BC. BQ is equal to half of BC and CQ also is equal to half of BC. So this one also we can shift. So from here what will come? BC is equal to 2 into BQ or BC is equal to 2 into CQ. So these are all the things which is given there. Okay. Now what we have to prove? So already you have the questions with you. So again I am not writing there, because then space will not be enough for me to write the proof there. So I am directly starting with the proof. Okay. So first what we have to do, just to check the proof there. In the proof we need the sides AQ and BP. In the first one we need AQ and in the second one we need BP. So just to check that right triangle in which AQ is there. Do we have any right triangle in which the side AQ is included? Yes. Which triangle? Triangle AQC. So we are going to write now in triangle AQC. Use Pythagoras theorem. What will come? AQ square is equal to AC square plus CQ square. So just I am writing that. AQ square is equal to AC square plus CQ square written. Now you have to check in the proof which sides you need there. Numbers automatically will come. Just to check the side. In the left hand side we need AQ. So that we got. Then we need the side AC also. That also we got. Then next we don't want CQ. Which side we want? BC. So just to check, by the relation can we convert CQ in terms of BC? Yes, here CQ what we wrote? CQ is equal to half of BC, or you can say BC by 2. So from here we will rewrite CQ as BC by 2. Why we are doing that? Because in the proof we need the side BC. So in place of CQ I am going to write now BC by 2. Then it will come AQ square is equal to AC square plus. What will be CQ square? If you will do the square, it will come BC square by 4. So here it will come BC square by 4. But in the proof, nothing is there in denominator. So we have to cancel this 4. So to cancel this 4, what we will do? Yes, we will multiply the whole equation by 4. So just write down here, we are multiplying it by 4. Then what will come? 4AQ square is equal to 4AC square plus BC square by 4 multiplied by 4. So 4 and 4 will get cancelled. We will get there it is equal to BC square. So our first proof we got. Just to check, 4AQ square is equal to 4AC square plus BC square. So first part is over. Now we will check how we will do the second one. In second one what we need? Yes, in second one we need the side BP. So just to check that right triangle in which the side BP is there. Yes, we have the triangle BPC. So just to write down in triangle BPC, what will come according to Pythagoras theorem? BP square is equal to PC square plus BC square. Now again, check in the proof what are the sides we need there. In the left hand side we need the side BP. Then BC also we need. PC we don't want there. So again, as given we wrote there, how we wrote PC in terms of AC? Yes, PC is equal to half of AC. Then PC square can be written as AC square by 4. So we are getting BP square is equal to AC square by 4 plus BC square. Again, we don't want 4 here. So what we will do? We will multiply the whole equation by 4. Then it will come 4 BP square is equal to AC square plus 4 BC square. Correct? So the second proof also over. Now to do the third one, already it is written 4AQ square plus BP square we need there. In the first one we got 4AQ square. In the second one we are getting 4BP square. So the first one you can mark equation 1 and this one I am marking as equation 2. So just write down there, adding equation 1 and equation 2. Then it will come 4AQ square plus 4BP square is equal to, in the first one what we got? 4AC square plus BC square plus here we got AC square plus 4BC square. 4AC square plus AC square will be equal to 5AC square plus BC square plus 4BC square will be equal to 5BC square. Now we will rearrange as we need in the proof there. 4 we need outside. So 4 taken outside. Inside the bracket it will be equal to AQ square plus BQ square is equal to 5 we have taken outside. Then inside the bracket it will be equal to AC square plus BC square. Now just to check according to the diagram, AC square plus BC square will be equal to, yes, AB square. So that only we need in the proof. So always whenever you are proving anything, just check what is given in the proof and do accordingly. So this proof is clear to you? Okay. So next one you just check and try to draw the diagram there. Question number 3. In question number 3 we will check what is given. In question number 3 again we have a triangle ABC is a right triangle right angled at B. So first we can draw a right triangle right angled at B. Triangle ABC right angled at B. It is given. And then what is written? D and E. D is a point on AB. So somewhere we can mark the point D and then E is a point on BC. So somewhere we have the point E also on BC. And then what is written? In the proof we need AE square. So first what we will do? We will join AE. AE square we need in the proof. Then CD square also we need. So CD also we will join. And then AC and DE. AC side already joined and then we need DE also. So in this way diagram will come. So I hope diagram is clear to you. How we have drawn the diagram. Now we will check the proof there. Okay. So here again first what we can write? Given. Only one condition is given, that is angle B is equal to 90 degree is given. Now in the proof which we will check the left hand side. In the left hand side we need AE. So we will check whether we have a triangle in which the side AE is coming. We need a right triangle to use Pythagoras theorem. Yes. So do we have a right triangle in which the side AE is coming? Yes. Triangle ABE. So just write down there. In triangle ABE, what will come? AE square is equal to AB square plus BE square. Now in these questions, if you don't know how to prove it, then what you should do, at least you just check what are the right triangles are there in the question and just write down Pythagoras theorem in all the right triangles. So okay. So I am also going to do that only. So first right triangle is this one, triangle ABE. Then which one we have? A right triangle. Yes, we need the side CD. So we have the right triangle DBC. So just write down there. In triangle DBC, what will come? DC square is equal to DB square plus BC square. Written there, DB square plus BC square. So this side also we wrote. Then any other right triangle we have? Triangle ABD we have taken. Triangle BCD we have taken. Then one more we have triangle DBE. So just write down there. In triangle DBE, what will come? DE square is equal to DB square plus BE square. And then one right triangle is, that is AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Okay. Then what are the things we need there? AE square plus CD square. So AE we have here and then CD we have here. So what we will do? Adding equation 1 and 2. So it will come AE square plus CD square is equal to, in the right hand side we are getting AB square plus BC square plus BD square plus BC square. Now after that, left hand side we got. Now we will check in the right hand side what we need. Do we need all these sides? No. What we need? AC square. So just to check according to the Pythagoras theorem, what will come? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Do we have AB square plus BC square? Yes, we have. So AB square plus BC square can be written as AC square. Now in the same way, similarly we wrote here. BE square plus BD square is equal to how much? DE square. So here we will write it is equal to DE square. So always check what are the sides we need in the proof and then do accordingly. Clear? Okay. So moving on to the next question. In this question you can check what we have to prove. Prove that 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle. So first what we have to draw? We have to draw an equilateral triangle. So suppose naming I am giving here triangle ABC. 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. Altitude means it's perpendicular. So we will draw perpendicular here. AD perpendicular to BC. So just write down there, given AD perpendicular to BC. And then what we have to prove? Just write down there, to prove 3 times the square of any side of an equilateral triangle. So any side. So suppose I am writing 3 into AB square is equal to 4 times the square of the altitude. So 4 times AD square. This we have to prove. 3 into AB square is equal to 4 into AD square. Now we will check the proof. So here, which type of triangle this one? Equilateral triangle. So just to check there, when we will draw the perpendicular, obviously these two sides are equal. So in these two triangles, AB is equal to AC, angle D is 90 degree and AD is the common side. So obviously these two triangles are congruent to each other by RHS congruency. That steps everything we are not writing. Direct we are writing here triangle ADB congruent to triangle ACD. Okay, triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC. Naming will come here ADC. So if these two triangles are congruent, corresponding sides will be equal. Then BD will be equal to DC. So just write down there BD is equal to DC. And what will be the relation in BD and BC? If BD and DC both are equal means D is the midpoint of BC. So BD will come is equal to half of BC. So just write down there BD is equal to half of BC. Okay, till here it is clear? Okay. Now we have a right triangle here. We are going to use Pythagoras theorem in the right triangle. So just write down there, in triangle ABD, we have AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square written. Then in the proof we need AB and AD. No other sides we need there. So now we will check how we can rewrite there. AB square plus BD, how we can rewrite? Yes, BD can be written as BC by 2. So BD square will come, it is equal to BC square by 4. But BC we don't want there. So which type of triangle this one? Equilateral triangle. So all sides are equal. So BC will be equal to AB. So I am replacing this BC by AB. So write down there, AB square is equal to AD square plus AB square by 4. Now we can shift AB square by 4 to left hand side. Then it will come AB square minus AB square by 4 is equal to AD square. Now what we can do? We can multiply the whole equation by 4. Then it will come 4AB square minus AB square is equal to 4AD square. If you don't want to multiply, you can do the cross multiplication also. Both the methods are same. 4AB square minus AB square will be equal to 3AB square. So we are getting here 3AB square is equal to 4AD square. That only we have to prove here. And one more thing, here I have taken AB. It depends on you there, which side you want, that you can take. So I hope this question is clear to you. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Now in this question, again what is given? An equilateral triangle is given. An equilateral triangle with side A. So it is given sides of the triangle is equal to A. So all sides are equal to A. Okay. And then prove that altitude is equal to. So again we have to draw altitude here. So suppose AD we have drawn there. AD. Okay. So just write down there, given AD perpendicular to BC. And then we have to prove. So already it is written there. So again I am not writing there. You can write by seeing the question there. Directly I will start with proof there. So in the previous one also we proved if it is an equilateral triangle, these two triangles will be congruent. So again I am not proving that they are congruent there. That we don't need also. So directly we can write, if these two triangles are congruent, BD will be equal to DC. And we know BC is equal to A. So BD will be equal to half of A. So BD will come equal to A by 2 and CD also will come as equal to A by 2. Now what we will do? We'll use Pythagoras theorem. So just write down there, in triangle ABD. What will come? AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. AB how much? A. So A square is equal to AD square plus A square by 4. A square by 4 we can shift to left hand side. Then it will come A square minus A square by 4 is equal to AD square. We can multiply the whole equation by 4. Then it will come 4A square minus A square is equal to 4AD square. That 4 we can shift to left hand side. Then here it will come 3A square by 4 is equal to AD square. Then AD is equal to square root will come. Then it will be equal to AD is equal to square root of 3 into square root of A square will be equal to A by square root of 4 will be equal to 2. So we got the first proof. Altitude AD is equal to root 3A by 2. Now second what we have to prove? Its area. So just write down there, area is equal to, what is the formula for area of triangle? Half into base into height. What is our base here? BC. Into height is AD. So we have half into BC into AD. half into what is BC? BC is equal to A. And AD, just now we proved AD is equal to root 3 into A by 2. So here it will be equal to root 3 into A will be equal to A square by 2 into 2, 4. So area of equilateral triangle is root 3A square by 4. So this question is clear? Okay. So moving on to the next question. Now all of you can check in this question also. It's not given it is an equilateral triangle. In triangle ABC, AD perpendicular to BC is given. And prove that already it is written. So you just write down after given what we have to prove. I am not writing here because I will not get sufficient space to write. That's why. So you just write down there to prove. First one is AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. And second one is AB square minus BD square is equal to AC square minus CD square. Written? Okay. Now we will start the proof there. So again, to use Pythagoras theorem, we need a right triangle. So here we have some right triangles. Okay. So always just to check which side we need, and accordingly you take the right triangle. So you can check the first one we need in the left hand side, AB. So do we have a right triangle? Yes, we have the right triangle ABD. So just write down there. In triangle ABD, what will come? AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Make it equation number 1. Then in the proof only, next side what we need there? CD square. So do we have a right triangle in which we can get CD square? Yes, here we have CD, correct? So just write down there. In triangle ADC, what will come? AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. But in the left hand side, which side we need? CD we need in the left hand side. So except CD, this AD I am going to shift there. Then what will come? CD or DC, same only, CD square will come is equal to AC square minus AD square. Make it equation number 2. Okay, so first what we did, we have checked the side in which AB and CD is coming, and we used Pythagoras theorem. Then what we will do? Yes, we will add equation 1 and 2. So just write down equation 1 plus equation 2. So in the left hand side what will come? AB square plus CD square is equal to, in the right hand side we have AD square plus BD square plus AC square minus AD square. So AD square and minus AD square will get cancelled. We will get from here AB square plus CD square is equal to BD square plus AC square. So just to check whether we got the proof of the first one. AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. Now just to check the second one. In the second one we need minus BD square. So this BD square we can shift to left hand side, and this CD square we can shift to right hand side. Then it will come proof of the second one. AB square minus BD square is equal to AC square minus CD square. So both the proofs are over. So I think it is clear. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Okay, in this question we can check, it is given ABC is a triangle in which AB is equal to AC. ABC is a triangle in which AB is equal to AC is given. AB is equal to AC is given, and D is any point in BC. D is any point, anywhere D is there. So suppose here we have D is any point on BC. Prove that. Okay. So here suppose I have drawn in this way, AD drawn there, because we need the side AD. So we have to prove here AB square minus AD square is equal to BD into CD. Here to prove Pythagoras theorem, only we have the condition here given AB is equal to AC. If AB is equal to AC means which type of triangle is this? Yes, isosceles triangle. So if two sides are equal, they are corresponding. Their opposite angles also will be equal. Means angle B is equal to angle C. Correct? Then next, to prove I am not writing there. To use Pythagoras theorem, we need a right triangle. But we don't have any angle is equal to 90 degrees. So for that what we have to do? Yes, we have to draw a construction here. Okay, so how we will draw? We'll draw AE perpendicular to BC. So just write down there construction. AE perpendicular to BC is drawn. AE perpendicular to BC is drawn. Now we will check the proof there. So when we drawn the perpendicular here, we will check what relation will come here. So if you will check here, triangle AEB and triangle AEC. In these two triangles, obviously angle C and angle B are equal. This angle are equal and this is the common side. So these two triangles are congruent. So directly we can write these two triangles are congruent. So BE and EC will be equal. So just write down there. Therefore, in triangle AEB, this is AEB. So what we are getting here? BE is equal to CE. BE equal to CE. Now, which side we need? We need the side AB and AD. So do we have a right triangle in which AB and AD is coming? Yes, we have here ABE and ADE. So we are going to use Pythagoras theorem. Now just write down there in triangle ABE. What will come? AB square is equal to AE square plus BE square. Make it equation number 1. Then which triangle we have? Triangle ADE. In triangle ADE what will come? AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. Make it equation number 2. In the proof what we need? Yes, we need AB square minus AD square. Then what we will do? We will do the subtraction. So just write down equation 1 minus equation 2. So in the left hand side it will come AB square minus AD square equal to, in the right hand side what will come? AE square plus BE square. Since minus is there, so both will become negative. So minus AE square minus DE square. So AE square and minus AE square will get cancelled. And then remaining what we are getting? BE square minus DE square. But the right hand side we need in the form of product. So can we convert it in the form of product? Yes. By which identity? A square minus B square. So by that what we can rewrite? A plus B. So BE plus DE into A minus B. BE minus DE. Now we can check whether we will get the proof or not. BE plus DE. BE plus DE. No use there. What is that? So here we will use the condition which we proved. We proved here, we wrote these two triangles are congruent. So BE is equal to what we wrote? CE. So in place of BE, write down there CE. So CE plus DE here. BE minus DE, what will come? From BE, if you will subtract DE, which side is remaining? BD is remaining. So just write down there BD. Okay. And then here CE plus DE. CE plus DE will be equal to CD. So we will get here it is equal to CD into BD. That only we need in the proof, BD into CD. So just check the questions there. Next question. In question number 8 you can check, it is given, prove that the sum of the squares of sides of a rhombus is equal to the sum of the squares of its diagonal. Okay. So first we can check according to the properties of rhombus what are the things given. So first we are knowing what in a rhombus all sides are equal. Okay, that we know. And then to use Pythagoras theorem we need a right triangle. Where we have a right triangle here? Yes, all these angles are is equal to 90 degree. Why all are equal to 90 degree? Because diagonals of a rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. So we can write down there given AC is perpendicular to BD. So from that it is clear that that is a right triangle there. So this condition is given. And then what we have to prove now, before proving that one more. Diagonals bisect each other at 90 degrees. So what is the relation in AO and AC? Yes, AO is equal to half of AC. CO also will be equal to half of AC. So just write down there. AO is equal to OC and both are is equal to half of AC. Similarly, BO is equal to OD and that is also is equal to half of BD, or you can write BD by 2. So these are the things we know according to the properties of rhombus. Now we will check what we have to prove. What we have to prove? Sum of the squares of sides of a rhombus. So sum of the squares of all the sides. So it will be equal to AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to how much we need? Is equal to sum of the squares of its diagonals. So we need this is equal to AC square plus BD square. This we have to prove. Okay. Now we will start the proof. Which angle is 90 degree? Angle AOB. In this way all the angles are is equal to 90 degree. So we are going to use Pythagoras theorem in all the triangles. So in triangle AOB, what will come? AB square is equal to AO square plus OB square. Make it equation number 1. Similarly, in triangle BOC, what will come? BC square is equal to OB square plus OC square. Make it equation number 2. Then other two also you can write. Just write down. So I think you wrote. So I am writing here directly. What will come? CD square is equal to OC square plus OD square. This is equation 3. And then one more we have, that is AD square is equal to OA square plus OD square. Equation 4. And what we need here in the left hand side, we need the addition of all the sides there. So adding all the equation. Just write down there on adding. What will come in the left hand side? We will get AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to. Right hand side what will come? Just to check there. The side OA is how many times? 2 times. So that we can rewrite it as 2OA square plus in the same way OB also 2 times. So 2OB square plus 2OC square plus 2OD square. Left hand side we got there. Now we will check in the right hand side what we need. AC square plus BC square. We don't want this one. OA square we don't want. In place of that we need OC square. So we will check whether we can rewrite in place of OA, OC. Yes. OA is equal to what we wrote? AC by 2. So OA square will come AC square by 4. So just to write down, this will be equal to AC square by 4. And this 2 into OC square also will come is equal to AC square by 4. 2 into OB square will be equal to BD square by 4. So we can rewrite here BD square by 4 plus 2 into, in place of OD also it will come BD square by 4. So here 2 and 4 will get cancelled in all. Yes, so cancel it. Then what will come remaining? AC square by 2 plus AC square by 2 plus BD square by 2 plus BD square by 2. AC square plus AC square will be equal to 2AC square, because if denominators are same, directly we can add the numerator. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. We will get AB square plus BC square. The left hand side already we wrote here. AB square plus BC square plus CD square plus AD square is equal to what we are getting? AC square plus BD square. So I hope this question is clear to you. Okay. So moving on to the next question. In triangle ABC, you can check the question. It is given. In triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC. That is already given. Okay. So just write down here, given AD perpendicular to BC, and then what is the condition given? CD is equal to 4 times BD. CD is equal to 4 times BD. So length of CD is 4 times the length of BD. That condition is also given. What we have to prove, that is already written in the question. So again I am not writing there. So whenever these type of questions are there, you can check in the proof. We don't want any side BD and CD. So using the given information, what we will do, we will rewrite both side BD and CD in terms of BC. Okay. So I am giving you both the methods to write down. Which one is easy for you, that you can use. So the first method, you just check how we will write there. BC can be written as BD plus CD. Correct? BC can be written as BD plus CD. And what condition is given in the question? CD is equal to 4BD. So in place of CD, we can write 4BD. So BD plus 4BD will be equal to 5BD. So we are getting BC is equal to 5BD, or what we can write? BD is equal to BC by 5. So BD I converted in terms of BC. In the same way, I will convert CD also in terms of BC. Already given in the question, CD is equal to 4 into BD. And just now what we proved, BD is equal to BC by 5. So in place of BD, what we can write? BC by 5. So CD will come is equal to 4BC by 5. So both BD and CD we converted in terms of BC. This is first method of conversion there. Second, how you can do the conversion? What is given in the question? CD is equal to 4BD. If we will shift BD here to left hand side, then what will come? CD by BD is equal to 4. Correct? So if nothing is there, what we can write? 4 by 1. So CD by BD is equal to 4 by 1. So if you will write the ratio here, CD is 4 and BD is 1. So if you are going to write now, what will be CD by BC? What will come? CD is equal to how much? 4. BC is equal to how much? 4 plus 1 will be equal to 5. So from here what will come? CD is equal to 4BC by 5. That also we wrote here. CD is equal to 4BC by 5. In the same way, if we need BD by BC, what will come? BD is 1 and BC is 5. So from here also what we will get? BD is equal to BC by 5. So either you can use this condition or you can use this one. Which one is easy for you, that you can use. Okay. So I am writing here what we wrote. BD can be written as BC by 5. So just write down in proof. We'll write BD is equal to BC by 5, and what we got? CD is equal to 4BC by 5. We got CD is equal to 4BC by 5. Whenever these type of questions are given, convert the sides which is given in the question. Okay, now we have some right triangles here. We'll use Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. So first, which one we will take? In triangle, which side we need? AC we need. So in triangle ACD, what will come? AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Correct? AC square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Then we need the side AB also. So that also we can write. So what will come? In triangle ABD, we will get AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Now just to check, do we need the side AD? No. So that side AD should get cancelled. So cancellation will come if their signs are different. So what we will do, we will subtract equation 1 minus equation 2. So when we will subtract, what will come? AC square minus AB square is equal to AD square plus CD square. Both will become negative. Minus AD square minus BD square. So AD square and AD square will get cancelled. Remaining it will be equal to CD square minus BD square. Now in the proof we need the side AB, BC and AC only. AC and AB we got. Now we will check how we can convert the others also. Okay. So in the left hand side we have AC square minus AB square is equal to CD. How we can rewrite? CD can be written as 4BC by 5. So it will be equal to CD square means 16BC square by 25 minus BD square can be written as BC square by 25. BC square by 25. Okay. So 16 BC square minus BC square will be equal to 15 BC square by 25. So 15 and 25 we can cancel. 5 3s are 5 5s are. And this 5 we can shift to left hand side. Then it will be equal to 5 AC square minus 5 AB square is equal to 3 BC square. Now just rearrange as we need in the proof. 5 AC square we need in the left hand side and 5 AB square you can shift to right hand side. Then it will be equal to 5 AC square is equal to 3 BC square plus 5 AB square. So this question is clear? Okay. Now in this question you can check, it is written in an equilateral triangle ABC. Diagram is not given. In an equilateral triangle ABC. So we have an equilateral triangle ABC in which it is written D is a point on BC such that BD is equal to 2 by 5. BC is given. What is given? BD is equal to 2 by 5 BC, that is given. Okay. So if we will check the ratio, here what will come? BD by BC is equal to 2 by 5 is given. So if BD is equal to 2, BC is equal to 5. Then what will be CD? Obviously CD will be equal to 3. Correct? So length of CD should be greater than length of BD. So suppose D I am taking here. Okay. And now in the proof we need the side AD. So we can join AD. So in this way it is given. Okay. This one I wrote to check the point D where it should come. Either it will be on this side or this side. Since it is given BD by BC is equal to 2 by 5. So obviously if BD is equal to 2 and BC is equal to 5, automatically CD should be equal to 3. So CD should be greater than BD. So that's why I have made the point D here. So this is the diagram which we have. But here we don't have a right triangle where we can use Pythagoras theorem. So what we need? A construction is required. So just to draw there AE perpendicular to BC. So here write down the construction. construction we will write down. AE perpendicular to BC is drawn. AE perpendicular to BC is drawn. Now again, first all the sides, so whatever sides are there, we will convert in terms of BC. Which type of triangle? This one, equilateral triangle. So when I have drawn the perpendicular in this way, we can say both these triangles will be congruent. Congruency we are not proving because already so many steps are there in the question. So we know triangle ABE congruent to triangle ACE. So what will come from here? BE will be equal to CE. And what will be the relation in BE and BC? BE is equal to CE means E is the midpoint of BC. So BE will be equal to half of BC. And similarly CE also will be equal to half of BC. So we wrote here BE is equal to CE is equal to half of BC. Then already in the question BD is equal to 2 by 5 BC given. Now which side is remaining? DE is remaining there. So now we will check how we will convert DE also in terms of BC. DE can be written as BE minus BD. Correct? DE can be written as BE minus BD. And what is BE given? BE we wrote there BC by 2. Correct? And BD how much it is given? 2BC by 5. So 2BC by 5. What we can do? Cross multiplication. Then what will come? 5BC minus 4BC. So that will be equal to BC by 2 into 5, 10. 2 into 5 here, 10. After doing the cross multiplication, we will get 5BC minus 4BC by 10. So it will be equal to BC by 10. So again I am writing here, BE is equal to CE is equal to BC by 2. And then BD is equal to 2BC by 5. And we got DE is equal to BC by 10. These are the things which we have just find out. Now we will check how to do the proof there. In the proof, which side we need there? Just check. Yes, we need AB. So we can take that triangle in which AB is coming. So we need the side AB and AD. So side AB and AD is coming in these two right triangle. So first we will take triangle ABE. In triangle ABE what will come? AB square is equal to AE square plus BE square. Make it equation number 1. Then in triangle ADE. In triangle ADE what will come? Yes, it will be equal to AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. So AD square is equal to AE square plus DE square. Do we need the side AE in the proof? No, because that we have constructed there. So for that what we will do? Subtraction. Equation 1 minus equation 2. Then what will come? AB square minus AD square is equal to, right hand side will be equal to AE square plus BE square minus AE square minus DE square. So AE square and minus AE square will get cancelled. Remaining we have BE square minus DE square. Now what we will do? Using this information, we will change all in terms of BC. BE can be written as, we wrote BC by 2. So BE square will be equal to BC square by 4 minus DE, what we wrote? DE is equal to BC by 10. So here it will come BC square by, yes, 100. Now how we can simplify it? Either you can do the cross multiplication or you can make the denominators equal. So I am making the denominator equal. Which one? 25, because 25 4 is 100. So I am multiplying both numerator and denominator by 25. Then numerator is 25 BC square minus BC square. So that will be equal to 24 BC square by 100. 24 and 100 we can cancel. Then here it will be equal to 4 6 are 24 and 25. So what we got at present? AB square minus AD square. AB square minus AD square is equal to 6 BC square by 25. But in the proof we don't want the side BC. We want only AB and AD. So can we convert BC in terms of AB? Yes. Why? Because triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. So all sides are equal. So BC I am rewriting as AB. So here it will come AB square minus AD square is equal to 6AB square by 25. Here reason you can write. Triangle ABC is equilateral. So now 6AB square I am shifting to left hand side and AD square to right hand side. Then it will come AB square minus 6AB square by 25 is equal to AD square. Now just to do the cross multiplication, then it will come 25AB square minus 6AB square. 25 minus 6 will be equal to 19. So we are getting 19AB square by 25 is equal to AD square. So it will come 19AB square is equal to 25 AD square. That only we have to prove. 19AB square is equal to 25 AD square. Proofs are easy only. Just you have to remember in this type of question, just all sides should be converted to BC there. So I hope these type of questions are clear to you. Okay. So all of you please note down your homework. Your homework is exercise 6.5. In exercise 6.5, you have to do question number 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 13, 14, 15 and 16. 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So do the question and in case of any doubt you can ask. Thank you.